Wanted to bring up the compass really quick because they officially said they started using it for navigation sometime, I think it was 1260 AD, at least from a European perspective. Even the status quo history or historians caught up to the fact that it had already been in use in China for a long time. They'll say it was for like divination and all that stuff. But I translated some things to double check to see if it alluded to it. And sure enough, I'm finding stuff even in Latin, even in European languages, that these people knew about compasses. And the reason this is important is to get to places far across oceans, you would need a compass to be using at night so that you wouldn't get caught in the trade winds and taken too far off course. And so when you try to piece together how is it possible that someone made it across the sea to the Americas a long time ago if they didn't have the proper instruments, and it's very easy because, well, not that the journey itself is easy, but the explanation for it is easy. If you're a sophisticated maritime empire and you actually have the use of compasses, not a problem at all. So I just wanted to go over a couple things that I translated to confirm it for myself. Alonso El Sabio wrote in his Code of Laws, this is in 1260, and as mariners guide themselves in the dark night by the needle, which is the medium between the magnet and the star, Polaris or the pole star, in like manner ought those who have to counsel the king always to guide themselves by justice. Then, almost 2 decades earlier, Jacobius Vitiriacus, Bishop of Ptolemais, who died in Rome in 1244, so he wrote this before that, a needle is very essential for those who sail in the sea. And then there's another quote that I got from Vicentius Bellevacius, and he wrote in his Speculum Doctrinale. He died in 1266 AD, so he wrote it before that. For when they do not know how to direct their paths to the harbor, they attached a rubbed stone to the top of a diamond and transverse it into a small splinter and place them in a vessel full of water. They're breaking up the lodestone and making needles for compasses. This is something that they've known, guys. And so the reason I wanted to bring that to the table is if they've lied about the compass, might they have lied about the telescope or other instruments? Especially when you find how sophisticated the Mexicans were in astronomy and how their year was exactly the same as the Egyptian year with the 5 intercalaries. They called those the dead days. So this is all going to be in book 5 of SpiritWhirled, so catch up. It's going to be a really interesting piece of work, not like the other 4 books, but there will be some elements that I incorporate that a lot of my readers like, from etymology to symbolism, but there's going to be a lot more history in this one. All right, cheers.